Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody who is talking about you in a pretty negative way. And it looks as though they are lying. They're creating rumors or talking about you in a way where they leave out a part of the story to try to make you look bad. And it's partly because they feel like people like you too much or they feel threatened by your popularity. So they want to kind of impact this popularity or how people view you in an attempt to like either gain some attention because they have, the tea that they're making up, or because they want to diminish, your glow or your shine. So let's call the spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a good day. Hello, Dana. Hello, Key Controller. How's it going? Let's see. I think we'll start with this one. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for you, as is a link on more information about the memberships that I offer. What's up, famous shameless? How are you doing? Oh no! We have the imprisonment card stuck from the Kipper in here. It was in the reverse, so I feel like this is saying whatever this person's lying about you regarding, it's going to be proven to be a lie. And now we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So you're going to be seen in a true light after somebody has lied about you. So there could be someone who was a witness. There could be somebody who says that's not how things went. But there's definitely a change, and it makes clear who is trying to manipulate the situation. It's this King of Swords, Queen of Swords in the reverse. Could be an air sign, which would be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Hello, Rubber Duck. How are you doing? Hello, Mavis. Hello, Lotus. You deserve the truth to be exposed. Let everybody know who you really are, right? Yeah, so this liar is not going to be able to lie much longer, or they're already finding out that whatever they've been saying, it's not something that was ever going to be able to be accepted as a truth for very long, because you have a consistent character. So there's information that comes out, makes it clear that this person has been targeting you or has purposefully tried to make you look bad. And now I feel like there are people, I mean, obviously probably you as well, but now I feel like there are people who specifically are holding back their energy from this rival of yours. And they don't want to talk to this Queen of Swords in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse, because they know what they do with the information. They try to twist it to their liking, right? So they're losing friends over this. Hello, Rama Bubba. How are you doing? What's up, Carrie? Hello, Bitchy Tata. How are you doing? We've got the King of Wands, Knight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, they're upset because they've been exposed for lying and they're losing friendships. There are people who might just literally block this person or cut them off. There are others that may be saying, what did you expect to achieve by lying about that person? So you are being defended, or someone who's lied about you at the very least is being exposed as a liar. Four of Wands in the reverse. Three of Pentacles. The shift in the tide is happening, and things are going back as they were supposed to be before this person started trying to make you look bad. So if there were people who seemed to really cozy up to this Queen of Swords in the reverse, now they're seeing that this is not somebody they want to be dealing with at all. And even if they're not your best friend, Three of Pentacles, whatever this group is, they're on your side. They see you as the more reliable energy, the more honest energy. It's making me think of like longtime rivals, or, you know, we haven't been friends for a while, but you know what? You can't say this about that person. I got to give them that. So it's like a respect from a variety of people. We'll put it that way. What are we going to do next? Yeah, we'll do the Nightmare Before Christmas. Hello, Grind Hard. How are you doing? Hey there, Aqua Beauty. What's happening? Seven of Pentacles, or Seven of Presents, and the Empress in the reverse. I don't know, man. I feel like this is somebody who feels like they put a lot of effort into trying to make you look bad. So the fact that there could be just this like trail of receipts or evidence on what they like, what lengths they were willing to go to make you look bad, I feel like it's really, this is not a good look, right? For some of you, there could even be some legal consequences for what this person or what these, I mean, I feel like it's one person, but realistically, the King and Queen of Swords in the reverse, this could be two people. Take it how it resonates. But we've got the Moon in the reverse and the Four of Presents, Four of Pentacles. We got the Four of Pentacles at the very beginning, if you recall. Yeah, this is somebody who's realizing that doors are shuttering in their face. They're losing contact with individuals or feeling like they're not really welcome because their motives have been exposed. So they may feel like they don't really have a lot of options, or that they don't have the invites that they used to have, right? Starting to regret what they've done, not because they know that what they did to you was wrong, but because they got caught, right? Oh no, not consequences. Consequences aren't for me. Hello, James. How are you doing? Gotta love it. What else do we have? Four of Candles in the reverse, or the Four of Wands in the reverse. The Eight of Presents, or Eight of Pentacles. I told you they put a lot of effort into this. Nine of Candles, but now they're on the defense. They wanted you to be defending your character, and instead they have to defend theirs because it's been exposed what they did. Again, they put in a lot of effort. This isn't just like, oops, I remembered something wrong and told you. No. Over time, they did a series of things, and they're indefensible. So whatever their little plan was, we have the Six of Candles or Six of Wands in the reverse because they have failed. Hello, Becca. How are you doing? Hello, is it Jalicia? How are you doing? I do have personal readings. There's a email address in the description box. It's wickedwandstara@gmail.com. But I would love to do one for you. And I think there are a few people in the live chat who've got one. So we've got the Three of Cups closing off this row with the Hermit in the reverse. So this feels like a big old mistake. Like, okay, now I know that whatever I thought was going to get me accepted, or whatever I thought was going to make me look good, especially when I'm trying to be compared against this other person, it's actually not gone at all the way that I was hoping it would. And now I look bad. Nobody wants to be my friend now. I got uninvited from the birthday party. This is the Santa Muerte. Is it? That's crazy. A quick reminder for those of you that are in the stars or the towers for the memberships, that tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central, I will be doing a live stream for those groups. Hello, Louise. How are you doing? What else do we have? We have the Lovers. And the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. There's protection energy around you. So it's like it was easy for this information to come out, or it was expedited because you are protected. They knew they shouldn't have messed with you. They were told not to mess with you. Maybe they missed the message. Maybe they didn't pick up on it. Maybe it was just a little too subtle for them. But this is somebody who's been trying to climb their way up, right? They want to make you look bad and make themselves look better. Yeah, I totally agree. And thank you, Aqua Beauty. What else do we have? Another King of Swords. This one's in the upright, at least. This feels like the truth coming out. Maybe somebody has asked the Queen of Swords in the reverse to validate what it was that they said. And where'd you get your information? Why did you come to that conclusion? Why did you say what you said? And with the Six of Pentacles being in the reverse, and this one has a clock on it, I feel like the timeline doesn't match up. Or I feel like there's inconsistencies here. You said this last time, and now you say that. What's different here? Why are you changing your story? Why are you getting defensive? I'll tell you why, because they're lying. Seven of Swords and the Five of Wands. So a lie, Seven of Swords, starts an argument, Five of Wands. Now I don't feel like I'm welcome among this group of people. Now I feel like everyone's looking at me like I'm a bad person. Now I feel like they don't believe anything that I have to say because they've been able to discover that I totally lied to them over a period of time. It's not a single lie, it's multiple lies about you. That sounds like fun. Three of Pentacles, Temperance, Two of Cups in the reverse. There are friendships that are ending because of this, because of what has been said about you. You're seen as this temperance individual. Someone was trying to rise above you. Someone wanted to take your energy or create drama for you and then get attention or, you know, drum up some business because of what was going on with you. We've got the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Cups in the reverse. Look at how similar they are. They're both in the reverse. So because I was jealous, because I was upset with you, now I have created instability for myself with the energy that I was sending your way. So they have some interesting problems to face at this point based on how they lashed out at you. And I don't feel like you deserved it. It doesn't look like you did anything. This is you. You're like over here like, what? I'm just making a cocktail at home by myself. Can I live? Can I live? They got all up in your business or tried to create issues for you, and I really don't feel like you did anything to deserve that. Hello, King the Eagle. How are you doing? Yep, exactly. So we've got the Bear, which is number 15, and the Mice. So by trying to exert their superiority or by trying to make it seem like they were better than you, they end up losing everything. Sometimes you overplay your hand, and that's what this person did. So now they feel like they don't have a community. So there's a message or some communication that proves what was going on. And with the heart, it's not necessarily that there's someone here that is in a relationship or I fell in love with this. I see this more as your intention. So whatever this evidence or this proof is, this is making clear that whatever you were maligned or like whatever was said about you that was negative, they tried to make it seem like you were being aggressive, right? Or dishonest or lacking integrity. This information that comes in makes it clear that you were operating from a place of love. So you were doing the right thing. Your integrity has been validated when someone wanted to make you look bad. So that's why it's important for you to be consistent with your character. Hello, Alberto. How are you doing? I know. It's tricky, isn't it? What else do we have? This is the Voyage of the Soul. Magic, alchemy, shaman, worlds, orbs, fairies, and trees. So this is you taking the negative energy that somebody has sent your way, right? We did have the devil energy come out. You took that energy and you transformed it. The death card clarified the devil. You were like, oh, no, we don't want that negative energy over here. I'm going to take what you're sending me, which is meant to cause me trouble, and I'm going to flip it. I'm going to make something work for myself. I'm going to transmute your negative energy into positive, abundant energy for me. Boop. Oh, look, it's money. It's like you're playing Price is Right. Oh, a car for me? Thanks for hating. Do you have any other hate you want to send my way? Okay, cool. Boop. Oh, a whole new wardrobe you shouldn't have. So you're transmuting whatever that negative energy is, right? And this is because you have not shied away from the dark night of the soul. You've gone through some real difficult times. And I'm sending you a big old hug or a high five, whatever you accept. Good work, because this has protected you from the situation and enabled you to take that energy and make use of it. It's true. Oh, thank you, Alberto. Hello, Fernando. How are you doing? We've got alive, excitement, boldness, vigor, dynamic, zest, and movement. This is why things are protected for you, because there is something that is magical starting within your life. So a new beginning, a new relationship, a new job, a new home environment, a new business. This is saying you're on the right path. So therefore, there's this protective energy around you. And that protective energy has transmuted the ugly stuff into abundance. Or it's working on it, right? It's processing it right now. Hello, Shabab. How are you doing? Cleanse, salt, sage, soak, detox, and revive. And communication, expression, voice, transmission, message, news, connection. This is the thing we saw from the Lenormand that clears your name, a text message, a voicemail, something that makes it clear that what you said was right, or that somebody had you all wrong. They tried to convince people you were negative or difficult, and you really weren't. Now, for some of you, you've cleansed this energy out of yours, and well done. For others of you, there's still a little bit more that you need to do. Salt bath, get out in nature, get your toes in the grass, something. Just find a way to let go of that stress that you might be holding back here. All right, let's get a few from the Earth and Bone Oracle. What else do we have? What else? Number 32, Serpent. Rebirth, nonconformity, new approaches, and unconventionality. I told you, there's a new start here for you. It's protected because of what you've done to look within and make the changes that you needed to. Temperance is not just a card about things being in balance, but it's also a reference to an earth angel. And we've got Enchanter, number 22, self-evaluation, awakening, purpose, independence, and confidence. This is what is protecting you, this energy that results from listening to your intuition and being honest with yourself about what you need to work on and what could be improved upon and when you need to take time for yourself, all of that, right? Key controller, all you need is Chuck Norris jokes. You'll be okay. That's good. They're pretty funny. Games. Playing games just to keep your attention. Yeah, this is someone who is trying to lie about you because they wanted more attention. At the beginning, you came out as the star because they felt like people looked up at you. They wanted to like take you down a notch, right? Round and round. This is somebody who tries to achieve what you've achieved or tries to be successful in life, but they get caught up in the same patterns over and over again. So they feel like they're about to get where they need to, and then they fall back down again because they're not actually addressing what's holding them back. It's like if you've ever seen a dog take off running without really taking into consideration being leashed, right? So then they get like kind of jerked back. This is somebody who has not addressed what is actually holding them back. And we do have some element here of them being brokenhearted. They could be trying to lash out at you because they view you as a rival, or they feel like you have things going on for you that they wish they had. And for some of you, this could be an ex. All right. This is the Rider-Waite. Yes, but it won't always be that way. Seven of Wands in the reverse. Six of Swords. You're moving into calmer waters, a less chaotic, dramatic chapter in your life. There's something here that is blocking access to you with regards to the folks or this person who has tried to make you look bad. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. What they'll be able to see about you is that you're doing well. They won't be able to find the dirt that they're looking for. What they'll see is that you've actually improved your life. I'm telling you, you're taking that negative energy, you're transmuting it, and you're like, oh, look, this is exactly what I wanted. Thanks for sending me that energy. That's so kind of you. It's like, imagine you're at a casino and somebody's been there all day and they've won a whole bunch of money, but they look at the chips. Oh, that's probably why I'm thinking about it. They look at the chips on the table and they're like, well, I don't know. I can't spend this, back in my home state. So do you just want all these chips? I don't know what to do with this. It's not the right money. No, you take it to the people with the real cash and you give them the little slip that you know what I mean? It's like this person doesn't realize that the energy they send you is something that's actually improving your life because you know about transmutation, because you know how to take care of that energy or protect yourself. So I don't know, maybe it's kind of awesome that they don't know that because it's really just motivating more positive energy in your life over time. Yeah. They wanted you to struggle in love. They wanted you to struggle with regards to what your path is. But I see that many of you have already identified a lot with regards to what needs to change or what you want and what path you need to be on. So the Six of Wands is in the reverse because they haven't been successful in being able to send this energy to you or actually have the impact they wanted because you're actually doing the things you need to. If you're coming through as the Nine of Pentacles, you're coming through as the Star. They wanted you to not be the Star. So, you know, they did not win. So, King of Wands in the reverse, this person is angry. They're so mad. They really thought they'd be able to keep this a secret, or they really felt like they would be able to continue to influence people and make them dislike you. And they're realizing now that they are not nearly as influential or, like, I don't know, smart as they thought. I'm curious to see if the pleasure seekers will come out, because it does feel like we've got like a ring of people just sitting there like, what are they going to do next? What do you think they're going to say? Oh, did you see that? Like you're on a reality television show or something. I'm like, who are these people? Why don't they have lives? At any rate, they don't like your rival or your opponent anymore. If they did, it was short-lived. That's the thing with fakes. You know, you can have a lot of friends when you're fake for a short period of time. If you only live in a town for like 2 months, like, okay, whatever. But if you want like real connections in your life and you're out here doling out this fake energy, you're not going to find that. It's not sustainable to get that, right? So we've got Doctor in the reverse and Gift. Doctor in the reverse, they try to harm your reputation. They try to make you look bad. And it ends up giving you energy that you can turn into what you need. Waiting in the reverse, it's like they're expediting things for you. They're making your dreams come true faster by sending you this energy because they spend all this time thinking about you. They make you more powerful. So we have consolation. It's like the universe wants you to know, yeah, it sucks. This person's targeting you and it's probably exhausting. But did you know what's going on in the background is you're taking all of that energy and making money off of it. You're taking all that energy and changing your life for the better. For some of you, there is a wedding around the corner. You may feel like you've lost the love of your life, but you meet somebody who puts that person to shame. Somebody who knows how to anticipate what you need and listens, not so that they can find an opportunity to speak, but to better understand you. I would agree with that assessment. So we've got letter. Remember we had the message earlier and the communication card? This is what makes it clear that somebody was lying about you. All right, this is the Univercat. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called, you guys. What else do we have? Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. They wanted you to lose money. They wanted you to struggle with money. They wanted you to face problems. They wanted you to think you were alone. They wanted you to feel like maybe there were going to be accusations about you that people believed. Again, the reference to Three of Cups or Three of Pentacles, which we've seen throughout. This is about the community, right? They wanted people to see you in a negative light. They don't get what they want. Now that instability or chaos that they wished upon you has gone back on them. Is that Eight of Swords? Because they were foolish. They felt like they knew the situation they were dealing with. They thought they could send you negative energy. They didn't do their research. Three of Swords in the reverse. You're protected. Five of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Ten of Swords. So they feel like they have failed in their mission because instead of you being broke and, not really feeling like there's a lot of paths forward that look good to you, now we've got the Knight of Cups. There's offers being made or there's opportunities in your near future that make it clear that you're blessed, you're favored, you're protected. Ten of Swords is in the reverse. There's a chapter here that has ended for you, and that's part of what has this like kind of rejuvenated energy in your life, offering opportunities to you. Page of Swords in the reverse. So if someone was trying to say that you weren't talented or you couldn't hack it, and then you're like successful in your business, like they look kind of silly then, right? If they told a lot of people that you were a bad friend and there's proof that you were defending someone or doing right by someone, then they look like they're just jelly, right? So they lied. It's obvious to everyone. Things get easier for you, and the person who is trying to make things difficult for you ends up facing a lot of the same things that they wished upon you. So we've got the Three of Wands. This is saying you need to expect like really good things. Daydream about the things you want showing up in your life. You will impact, like increase what it is that comes to you because you're transmuting this energy. So daydream. Envision the things that you want in your life as if they are already yours. Hello, Wesley. How's it going? All right. This is the tarot of the cat people. What else do we need to know? Two of Swords in the reverse. 10 of Wands in the reverse and the Six of Swords in the reverse. Is this person an air sign? Because it sure feels like they've got Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra in their chart. We don't wish negative things upon others for this reason, because this person is now experiencing being overwhelmed, feeling like any decision they make doesn't really have an impact on what's going on for them. They're struggling to feel like things are going to be okay in the near future. With the Six of Swords in the reverse, things go from not bad to struggling very quickly. And the Ten of Swords is their realization that maybe it's time they stop picking on you. Maybe they need to give it up, because I think they're starting to realize that sending you this negative energy is actually coming back on them. King of Wands in the reverse, Page of Wands. Maybe I didn't understand the power I was trying to use. Maybe I didn't understand the magic that I tried to wield against you, right? Look at that Page of Wands. Whoops. Did I do that? I think I messed it up. Seven of Wands in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles. And there's you. You go from the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. You pick up that pentacle that they dropped, right? This Ace of Pentacles. So again, you're taking their energy. You're turning it into something good for you. Recycle, reuse. I don't know. Rethink your choices. Not you, them, right? What else? Eight of Swords. Eight of Wands in the reverse. And the Ace of Swords. I do feel like for many of you, one thing that has gone well is that you did not try to antagonize or feed into the situation. Do not feed the trolls, right? So because you just kind of like trusted that things were going to improve, or you did things behind the scene, you weren't causing a scene, right? That's why this truth comes out the way that it does. I think a pretty good time. And with the Three of Swords in the reverse, there's a way for you to quickly mend what has been threatened or, a little bit stressed out from this episode, this person who wanted to cause you drama. Hello, Laura. How's it going? Hello, Upper. I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I'll see you on the next reading. Doodles.